Wednesday, September 10th, when Charlie Kirk was shot, I posted a video offering him the same thoughts and prayers that he offered after every child was senselessly gunned down while at school. Within an hour, and before any condition was known on Charlie, I posted a follow-up video expressing why I felt the way I did, and even ended with, I hope Charlie Kirk makes a full recovery and goes on to become a gun violence advocate. Since if you have watched any of the videos on my page, you would know I stand firmly on not being violent and that violence is not the way we are going to fix things in this country. Well, since I posted those two videos, my life has been completely turned upside down and I have been thrown into what I can only explain as literal hell. First, my address was leaked, and then all of my family's personal information followed. My boyfriend's company, again, I said he's my boyfriend, he is not my husband, that has absolutely nothing to do with TikTok, with my TikTok account, or social media, or politics in general, has been defamed and slandered. Calls and negative reviews started pouring in by
Is she reading? It looks like she's reading. Let's continue.
the thousands. Someone showed up to his company, entered his private office, and verbally assaulted him. My child, and my family's lives have been threatened thousands of times. I have received text messages and emails saying I should be raped and murdered, and that people are coming to my house, say my address, and then say they are coming to spray it with bullets.
Listen, bro, listen. I have a couple different thoughts about this. Two things could be true at the same time. Number one, I don't see her taking any responsibility for the harm and the danger that she put her family in, that she ruined her boyfriend in. And this is why you got to be careful, A, on what you say, and B, whether or not it's going to affect the people that surround you. Because what I've learned in this social media game and what I've proactively done is I've completely removed different people from visibility in social media in order to be able to protect them, because we live in a crazy, crazy world. All right. That's the first thing. The second thing is I never advocate under any circumstance, and I've been saying this consistently, for people to get doxxed. I do not believe in doxing. I do not believe in doxing. I do not believe in doxing. And I don't like extremities on either side. So while she was probably wrong and you probably disagree with her, I also don't believe that people should be threatening people to go and do stuff, because we then embarrass ourselves and we make ourselves look just as bad as the people that we advocating against, the behavior that we're advocating against. She said that she hoped that Charlie Kirk made a full recovery, which I haven't watched the video, so I'm not about to go back and do all of that. This woman, apparently, according to what I'm looking at, has 600, as a recording of this video on TikTok alone, has 665,000 followers and counting, over 15.6 million likes, right? So she should know what she's getting herself into a lot of times. Is the behavior of the people that are perpetuating this and doing this nonsense against her right? Absolutely not. She seems to be a little bit more seasoned with her visibility and her following, to where she should know that she is putting a lot of people, maybe she didn't know, right? Maybe she didn't know, but we live in a crazy, crazy world, a super crazy world where people are doing stuff that do not, in my opinion, make sense. It's not smart. It's not wise, and people are threatening people. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with the killer with Charlie Kirk. I'm conservative. I'm Republican. I don't agree with that. And then I don't agree with people doxing people and doing all of that stuff. So I think that it's getting really muddied. It's getting really, really muddied, where it's almost like you have mixed feelings, right? So, like, for example, with the Jimmy Kimmel situation, I don't agree with people losing their ability to pay, earn and take care of their family. Jimmy Kimmel was hypocritical, and different liberals were hypocritical when they celebrated different people getting canceled on the left, including Trump, the president, now again president of the United States of America, when he was removed and censored from social media platforms. Don Lemon, all of them, they celebrated his removal from these platforms. So it's like, I don't advocate for it, and at the same time, how you gonna complain about the very thing that you perpetuated against other people and somebody else. So, it's almost like you stuck between this rock and a hard place because you're trying to be the good person, and then they turn you bad. But I do not like the doxing. I don't like putting people's lives and their children's lives in danger. And then at the same time, you got to be careful of what you do and what you say, because it can come back on some crazy type of junk. And so I've just been consistent on that, and I want to hear the rest of what she got to say.
MAGA protesters have shown up to my house, driven through my private neighborhood, sent me hate mail, left notes on my boyfriend's office, and my own neighbor has offered to share my whereabouts with the internet. Yes, you heard that correctly. My neighbor has offered to share my whereabouts with the internet. We have been traumatized and stripped of our privacy, all because I said Charlie Kirk, who did not believe in empathy himself, did not have mine. I think.
See, that's again, it's like you doubling down and you're not trying to solve for the problem. You don't even understand the full context of what he said. That's not the full context of the conversation. And again, it's like you're so arrogant that you don't understand what the fuck you're talking about, and your arrogance is literally putting everybody else in danger. Is it right that people is doing this? No, but you can't control a lot of times the actions of other people that do stuff that's probably illegal. And you just keep doubling down instead of trying to solve for the situation. It's hard to have empathy for people that keep doing this type of stuff. Do you have sympathy, as Charlie Kirk replaced empathy with sympathy? People really need to go and do their research, because even this situation where I'm trying to advocate for this woman, the people to not do stuff like this, it's like they shoot themselves in the foot. It's so stupid, bro.
I think the most ironic thing is that my life and my family's lives have been torn apart over my words on the internet by the very people who support Charlie Kirk and are always yelling the loudest about their First Amendment right and freedoms of speech. And while I realize and believe strongly that words have consequences, there is nothing that I did or said that even deserved a percentage of what happened to me and my family.
Similarly to the fact that Charlie Kirk didn't deserve what happened to him and his family, right?
And I know I am not the only one whose life has been destroyed over this. Hundreds, if not thousands, of other content creators on this very app have been fired from their jobs and doxxed. And I must say, that really terrifies me, because it makes it clear that these people only want us to have the First Amendment right and freedom of speech when it fits their narrative. That is not the country I was born in, and that is certainly not the country I want to raise my child in. So today I come to you with a few calls to action. First, if you or anybody you know has been doxxed, harassed, threatened, or fired, please reach out to me via email at I'veBeenDoxxed2@gmail.com. Secondly, please consider attending your local No Kings Part 2 protest on October 18th. And third, if you are a California resident, please get out and vote yes in person on November 4th on Prop 50, the Election Rigging Response Act. I'll end with this. Right now, the most important thing we can do is support each other. Fascism hates community, so right now we must build.
So basically, she is tripling down, and she continues to put everybody, including her boyfriend's business, at risk, because she's continuing to go straight forward into this life. And I don't understand it. I think that people really, really, really need to understand what they're getting themselves into when it comes to social media, and how this is going to affect their life, and if you are ever going to be able to get a regular job anymore because of the views and the comments that you said online, and how that's going to play out. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Jesus, stupid. Tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Henley, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. I love you. I appreciate you. Should be interested in the comments, this one.